Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. – 60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Hey, kill!
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive. It's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 4 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Hey, Lion,
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Rams. Luke Musgrave. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Jaguars nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll send Reed in motion left.
11.
They run it again with Williams. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams.
is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, ribble it. 50, yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escapes the defender, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hey, Lion!
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On the give, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carroll. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On second down, it's Jones. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named a bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the bird.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. I'll ride or die with you anytime, you know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach the Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there. And almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant. 21-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Javonte Williams, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Let's go. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-all is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Patrick going to change the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 3rd down and very long.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Javonte Williams with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yellow.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Javonte Williams with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point try now for Patterson. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Rams 28, Jaguars 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their face.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they work this well upfield across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world. And my goodness, another interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That'll be caught right side by Reed.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for our Jaguars.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Jaguars 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, Lawrence. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Coup now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Rams 34, Jaguars 21. Young set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They run for it with Bigsby. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. And again, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Willen. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
13, Lou. Big 13 heavy.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
The score, Rams 40, Jaguars 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to see. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, a 3rd and 20. Lawrence. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So still throwing here in the... And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Jaguars 21.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just...
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Rams 54, Jaguars 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a loss? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 114 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.